Don't hold back. That looks better. I'm glad someone's polishing it. You seem to enjoy cleaning it.
Oh, time for a good polishing? You're quite good at that, you know. I can count on you. Already clean? That was fast.
A wise idea. I'll try to return this favor somehow. Am I really allowed in here? This is a really beautiful room. I've got to be careful not to drop this potion. If it's stained, I don't know what I'd... Oh! Oh, I almost dropped this potion on you. Good morning. I'm really sorry I woke you up like that.
Yes. Ah. You have my gratitude. Ah.
Listen. Listen. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Divine One, before you retire to your chambers, a word.
Uh-oh. What did I do this time?
It is so very like you not to know. I noticed your efforts to shield me from harm in the last battle, and I am appreciative. In doing so, however, you sustained an injury.
So you noticed. I did take a hit, but it was nothing serious.
Even a superficial wound can be quite painful. Allow me to treat it.
Oh, thank you.
A certain other divine dragon I knew was also nonchalant about injuries, and always quick with empathy. The focus was always outward, on the well-being of others. As the irreplaceable centerpiece of this army, you must be more mindful of your condition.
I get it. I'm sorry. I'll be more careful.
It is easy to speak the words of such an oath. Harder to support the words with action.
You never let up, do you? You know, Nell, I've been meaning to ask. How similar am I to the divine dragon you knew in your world?
Why the sudden interest?
I've actually been wondering for a while. When you saved my life back in your world, you said that you couldn't bear to lose me. Does that mean... To you, am I... When you look at me, are you actually seeing the divine dragon you knew before?
The wound is clean, and it is healing nicely. You should take this day to rest and recover. Farewell for now.
Thanks, Nell. I will. Good night. great weather we're having today, wouldn't you say, Rafal? Perfect for a long walk.
Hugh, did you retain nothing of what I said? Did I not tell you to leave me be?
I remember. But I have so much I want to talk to you about that I couldn't possibly stay away.
You could at least sound less pleased with yourself about it. The tone is not endearing. Very well then, out with it. What is it you wished to discuss?
I was going to ask you about all your likes and dislikes, but if I have to pick just one topic, I'd like to know how you spent your time while you were waiting for Nell to wake up.
There is little to know. I waited, alone. If you insist on details, I held her hand, and I prayed continually that she would wake. I prayed for another opportunity to be a brother to her. A proper one this time. I wanted the chance to make her happy. And above all, I wanted her to know my true name.
I see.
Beyond that, my thoughts were simple. If she does not wake today, then perhaps tomorrow. Before I knew it, 1,000 years had passed.
My mother's experience must have been similar.
The time was nothing to me. The days prior to her awakening were an insignificant blur. But I will never forget the smile she gave me on the day she finally woke. At any rate, that is all there is to tell. She woke, we came here, and you know the rest.
You say that like waiting 1,000 years was trivial. It wasn't. Not just anyone could do that.
Your praise is uncalled for. My motivations were entirely selfish, I assure you. All the same, I do not think I would have done it if not for what you said before we parted ways. In that regard, you are as responsible for Nell's return as I am. And you have my thanks.
You sounded a bit like Nell just then. You might say the resemblance between you is almost familial at this point.
After all that, you mock me? This conversation was a mistake.
No, Rafal, I didn't mean...
Enough of this prattle. Goodbye. Listen. Thank you. 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 Thank you.
Yes. Ah. 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 Divine One, I am pleased to see that you are taking your rest where you can find it.
I had some spare time, so I thought I'd follow your advice and take it easy for a change. I only wish I had the luxury all the time.
To be so at peace that you could fall asleep at any moment. That is happiness. Many fail to appreciate it while they have it. And you work tirelessly to achieve it for others. That is why you have my respect.
Respect? Okay, where is Nell, and what have you done with her?
Do not be so taken aback. It is true, and it ought not to be such a surprise. Perhaps I have hidden it better than I thought.
Maybe a little bit.
I believe I have an answer to the question you asked me previously. In truth, I have known the answer for some time. I was merely unable to find the words.
Don't worry, I understand. Now that you have an answer, though, I'd like to hear it. Do you actually think of me as the same divine dragon you knew before?
I do not. You may have the same name and similar eyes, but you are distinct and unique. When I stand beside you, in or out of battle, I see only this. Here and now, it is you I wish to protect. And it will be your enemies I destroy.
I'm relieved to hear you say that. Thank you. That devotion goes both ways, you know. I want to protect you, too. I don't want to lose you again.
Those words are complicated for me to hear, Divine One. Nevertheless, consider them to be engraved upon my heart. Let us fight to hold on to what has become so dear to the both of us.
You, take these.
Huh? What's this? A bundle of... Oh, there are sweets inside.
The kitchen staff held me hostage until I made these confections. I did what had to be done.
You made these from scratch? For me? They look wonderful, Rafal. Thank you so much. Do you mind if I have some now?
Do as you like, though there is something you should know. The treats come in two varieties. One is quite ordinary, while the other is, special flavor.
I'll admit I'm curious, but I think I'll save the special kind for last. Let's try a regular one. Sweet! Too sweet! Ah! It burns! Is it supposed to burn? You call that ordinary flavor?
This whole endeavor was worth it for the look on your face alone. I should have clarified. I meant ordinary for me. Any less sweet than that, and I'd taste nothing.
I shudder to think what your idea of a special flavor is. I don't know if I have it in me.
If the fear is too much to bear, you can simply give them away. Or discard them altogether.
You know better than to suggest that. Okay, you've convinced me. Here goes nothing. Oh, wow. This one's amazing. It's all my favorite flavors combined in perfect balance.
With your sensitive palate in mind, I used an exceptionally small amount of each flavoring.
So that's what you meant by special.
I would encourage you to savor these treats, because they are the last I will ever produce. Not that I regret the effort spent. As folk here say, actions are stronger gratitude than words.
It's been an incredible experience. Thank you. I can tell you put your heart into making them. There's just one problem, Rafal.
What is that?
How am I supposed to find room in my stomach for dinner?
Walk it off, Divine One.
Lady Lin! The Divine Dragon looked right at me. Yeah!
I will follow.
Come to my aid, hero.
Yes.
Allow me!
The stage is mine. I will not falter.
I can do this. I am sorry. I smell gold.
I'm ready.
Is it going to hurt? By the four winds!
By all means. Thanks for your help. No need to praise me.
How cute am I? victory pose! I'll do my best.
Wouldn't miss it. Your steward's ready. Good night.
I've had enough! Sorry.
Now! This world will find salvation. Tally me another.
A noble sacrifice.
Here we go!
I'm strong after all.
You poor thing.
Rest easy now.
Now I'm fighting fit. A result to be proud of.
Allow me!
All in a day's work.
Here we go!
Think whatever you like.
I had to stop you.
This is my redemption. I act as her knight.
I am the Divine Dragon! Victory pose!
I require no praise.
Tedious creatures.
I won't falter! I'm not afraid anymore. I am guided by the emblems.
Did you see that, Mavier? I am sorry.
My gratitude.